And this is my new buddy, the pointed cabbage. What are we making out of this? A delicious casserole with potatoes and ground beef. We've got a pointed cabbage ready to go. Then we have mostly waxy potatoes here. These are 800 grams, and I've cut them into sticks like this. They will form the base of our casserole. Then, as I said, our ground meat, 500 grams of grated cheese, that goes on top. And as a little sauce, we have 250 milliliters of cream, and this is vegetable broth, about 200 milliliters. The whole thing is seasoned with 3 to 4 tablespoons of tomato paste, salt, pepper from the mill, and oregano. We need olive oil for sautéing and a bit of paprika. And of course, I've already prepared the supporting actors. 2 cloves of garlic, 1 medium-sized onion diced, add olive oil in. And in there, we're going to sauté our ground meat until it's crumbly. That means spread it out nicely, just a moment of patience, and sauté until crumbly. So our ground meat is nice and crumbly, and it's starting to get a bit browner because it's slowly picking up some color. You can hear it quite clearly. Now we add our chopped garlic and onions and sauté them for just a moment. Watch out, they mustn't burn. Our garlic, onion, and ground meat mixture needs to be seasoned well now. And please remember, even though this seems like a lot right now, our little pointed cabbage still needs to be seasoned. And of course, the 800 grams of potatoes, that must come from something. Be shy here, season generously. And add our tomato paste now. Sauté the tomato paste for just a moment as well. Let's add our paprika because it also wants to experience some heat. And also our pinch of sugar right away because we want to take the edge off the acidity of the tomatoes. That looks great already and smells wonderful. And now we're going to fill it all up. First with our vegetable broth. And of course with a splash of cream. And let it simmer a bit. And now it's time for the oregano to make its appearance. Let it simmer a bit and cut the pointed cabbage. That looks great, almost like a little head of lettuce. We'll remove the outer leaves. Remove the core and then just slice it down like that. That's completely enough for this delicate cabbage. We don't need to do anything more. So this is going into this little sweet here. That would definitely taste great with pasta. What do you think? Looks super delicious. And now we're going to finish or refine this with our pointed cabbage. We're just going to put that on top and let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. And in the meantime, you can start spreading the potatoes in the baking dish. Here we have the nice baking dish. And here we're buttering the whole thing a bit because we're not putting the sauce in first, but just like in a Greek dish with potatoes and ground meat, we start with the potatoes. And I have them here. And of course, we let them drain a bit first. And now we take one half that goes in here as a layer at the bottom. And we'll put the second half on top of our cabbage later. That's enough. So we're just going to put our pointed cabbage mixture with the ground meat right on top. We're spreading our cabbage here in our casserole dish. On top, the remaining potatoes. And how beautiful this casserole dish fits. Perfect food for 4 people. And if there's anything left over, I promise you, it'll taste even better tomorrow. What I'm doing here is I'm lightly sprinkling a bit of salt and pepper over my potatoes, because the bottom layer is going to get plenty of sauce from above, from our filling. But the top potatoes don't really get much of that. First we'll stir it, but we'll do that later. That's why we season it lightly. And now we're spreading our grated cheese on top. And this wonderful white cabbage casserole is going into the oven now. 40 minutes at 180 degrees with top and bottom heat. And then let's take another look inside. It's steaming. We have a pointed cabbage casserole. Look how juicy it is. Oh, perfect. I definitely have to try that. It should be hot. Pretty good. I wish you lots of fun cooking it yourself. Bye, see you soon.